Hello everyone, welcome to today's video, which is a upper body workout, 5 minutes, 5 exercises. I'll talk you through them and then we'll get straight into it. First one we're going to do is press ups again, but this time we're going to change our hand position, so one hand is going to be just above the other and we're going to swap after 30 seconds. If we can't do that, then we can just do a normal press up on our knees, or like a press up hold. Second one is going to be a bent over row, but unweighted, so we're just going to bend over and row and squeeze our lats and squeeze our back and get that contraction. Next one is an ab exercise into some heel touches, so working the abs, and then the last two are going to be some pike push-ups, so shoulder exercise, so we can use an elevated surface if we need, maybe a sofa or a table, and then the last one and final one is some tricep dips to end on. So I'll start the timer and we'll get straight into it. So that's the timer side now. I'm going to put my right hand further up than my left hand. So it's at an angle, at a diagonal angle. I'm just going to press up for 30 seconds and then we're going to swap over the position of our hands to the opposite side. So it's like we're putting our hands in each corner of a square. So I'm doing bottom left and top right, and then I'll change to bottom right and top left. Last few seconds. Right, swap over. So left hand up, right hand down. Basically what this does is challenge the chest and the triceps in a different way. Puts a little bit more emphasis on the hand that's closer to you and challenges the other hand in a different way. If this is too hard, then just do a normal press up on your knees. Maybe a press up hold at the top or a press up hold at the bottom. It's really up to you how you do these press ups. Next one we're going to do is a bent over row. So basically we're just going to hinge down like we've been doing with our hinge movement, and we're going to just bring our arms, elbows up to the ceiling and squeeze the muscles in our back here. So it's going to squeeze the lats, and it's really going to basically trying to put your shoulder blades together at the back there as you bring it up. So obviously you can do this weighted. If we don't have weights, just do it without. And you're just getting that movement and the muscle contraction for this movement. So I really want you to hold that squeeze at the top for a few seconds, come back down. So it should be all within your back where you're feeling it. Make sure we have a nice straight back as we're doing this as well. So with the hinge, nice straight back, soft knees. Next one, heel touches. So this is on our backs, knees bent. And we're just going to come up and try and touch our heels either side for a minute. To make it a little bit harder, just walk your feet out a little bit. And you really have to reach there. Puts a little bit more pressure on the abs. If this is difficult, then don't come up. Just the lower you go down, the lower your shoulders are, the easier it's going to be. So if it is difficult, then just come onto the floor, try and touch one, try and touch the other. But doing it this way keeps the muscle under contraction and keeps this exercise more challenging. Alright, last 3 seconds. And then we're going on some pike push-ups. So a pike push-up is a shoulder exercise. So hands nice and close to the feet here. And we're going to come down into this push-up for our shoulders. So the closer we get to our feet, the harder the exercise is going to be. We did it last week or a few weeks ago on an elevated surface. Like this, so feet away from the bed or the sofa, and you're just gonna come down into that exercise there. On an elevated surface, it makes it a little bit easier as it changes the lever angle. If we can, let's do it on the floor. We're just getting as many as we can, trying to get our head down to the floor. Last 5 seconds, then we're on to our last exercise. tricep dips. So you can use the same elevated surface that you just used for the pike push-up for the tricep dips, or you can do them on the floor, making a tabletop with our body, and then just dropping down into these dips. Really challenging the arms for the whole minute. So if you're doing them on this elevated surface up here, on this sofa or bed, and you're going to walk your feet out so they're almost straight, and then drop down so your bum just touches the floor. The main thing with this exercise is pointing the elbows backwards, so pointing them towards the wall behind you instead of out to the side. So you want to point them back throughout this exercise. This will really help the muscle contraction. So that's 3 seconds, and stop it there. So that was day 23 of my January challenge upper body session. I'll see you again for tomorrow's video.